Okay, so this is a recording of Ian and myself, Josiah, playing a practice game for the OTSL Silver League. And this is going to be a 90-minute match, and I'm going to be attempting to track cards. So let's do that. My hand has NORAD, Decall, UN intervention, CIA created, Marshall Plan, duck and cover, Truman Doctrine, and Suez Crisis. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards in hand. Okay. Alright. So, options here are the 4-4-2 setup, or the Marshall setup, assuming that we headline Marshall. Other potential headlines could be, yeah, Marshall seems like the good one. So the Marshall setup is 3 in West Germany. Now, if I had socialist governments, I might try 2 in Italy, but because I don't, I'm going to do 3 in Italy. And then 1 in France. And then the bonus influence will be France and Iran. Okay. Okay, so when I play a card, I have to click on it. And this is eventing, so it's going to be RFG'd. I love this flag. I think pretty lucky that this hand included Marshall. If Marshall was like Eastern European unrest, this would be a pretty bad starting hand for the US, in my opinion. I guess at that point you're headlining CIA or something. Yeah, Sakos makes sense. So now I'm really glad that I didn't I'm really glad that I didn't just put 2 in Italy. I think 6. Yeah, I think the extra one in UK is good because I have this Suez Crisis. Probably going to space it, though. I've heard that maybe you should space Decall on turn 1. Because you're going to be forced to space it turn 2 anyway. So I might try that this turn. Or this game, I should say. Okay, so very importantly, I must record that socialist governments is in the discard pile. If I forget to do this, everything's going to get messed up. So, socialist governments is in the discard. Okay. Now, NATO will be cooing Italia. It's a big coup. Now NATO's in effect, which means that special relationship can crack Italy, which is great. Soviets would probably want to put a fourth in Italy before the end of the turn because of that, unless they're holding special relationship. So NATO is RFG'd. And let's see. Okay, so I can put one in France to make it harder to move into France out of Italy. I can move into Pakistan and Iraq. Malaysia's good, Lebanon's good, Egypt's good. So as far as ops go, probably want to use NORAD for ops here, or an intervened Suez crisis. I don't imagine that I'm going to be eventing duck and cover this turn, but I want to leave that option open, whereas I think I'll never be eventing NORAD. So on the off chance that I end up wanting to event duck and cover, I'm going to hold off on using it for ops here. So we've got 3 influence to place. And first and foremost, I'm going to mark that NORAD is in the discard pile. Okay. So I talked about France. France is interesting. Moving into Malaysia is usually really good at DEFCON 4 because that way, if you get couped again, then you can just move right into Thailand. And then they would have to destall for 2 to try to stop you there. Right, so Europe isn't scored yet. Nothing's scored yet. Okay, right. So I think I'm still in Israel, so I don't need to move into Iraq. I like Malaysia. Moving into Pakistan is usually good. And I guess I could go into Lebanon. Nah, I mean, I'm already down. Why risk it in Europe when I'm already down Italy? So we're going to try this. Yeah, I like moving into Pakistan, mainly because Iran can still be couped. So if I get couped out of Iran, I still want adjacency in this region. And then, of course, the Soviets can coup Pakistan. They can even do it with the China card. But, I don't know. There's not a lot of ways to play around that. And you'll definitely get Thailand in compensation. Because if DEFCON's going down here, I just move right into Thailand. Right, so this seems good. But before I click, I'm going to put Comic-Con in the discard pile. So, I would like to not use all my ops up front, but if I don't use a 3-op here, I can get couped out of Iran again. So it's I need to immediately take Thailand. The reason I need to do this is because this will prevent Thailand from getting destalled into. And even if they just destall 1 into Thailand, then you have to deal with the China card. So it's a huge headache. So I think this is a great time to seize the opportunity to move into Thailand. And then again, DEFCON 3, you don't want to get couped out of Iraq and have no adjacency. So usually you're going to move into Iraq, or you don't want to get couped out of Iran and not have any adjacency to move back into the region. So you'd want to move into Iraq if you've been eliminated from Israel. But since I'm still in Israel, and because, DEFCON's at 3, Pakistan makes a lot of sense. Because it can't get cooed anymore. And also, putting 1 in Pakistan is always nice, because then if your opponent IP wars, they don't get 2 influence, they just get 1. But, the major downside of this line is that, the end of my turn is I'm going to be very light on ops. And if I get pushed, there's not going to be really anything I can do to respond to that. But, c'est la vie. Just want to make sure that I record that duck and cover in the discard pile. Okay, so 4 action rounds left. Might want to start thinking about points. In my mind, that's like Lebanon to get domination in the Middle East. What's Asia like? 1 battleground each. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay, we got an influence play. Moving into Lebanon and Afghanistan. Okay, Independent Reds is removed from the game. Okay, so yeah, so moving into Afghanistan threatens to take Pakistan, and so we can at least bump that up to 2, so that the Soviets have to use the China card. Would love to get the China card. And then once you put 2 in Pakistan, you definitely want to get 1 into India, because if you get IP ward out of Pakistan and you don't have 1 in India, that's just going to hurt that much more. So looks like we're going to have to UN intervene the Suez crisis. Maybe I'm supposed to UN intervene the decall, but I'm not sure. Okay, so in my hand, UN intervention is gone and Suez crisis is gone. So we're going to go protect Pakistan, move into India. So now we're dominating in Asia. I could put a 3rd into Pakistan. I kind of like getting the China card, though. Having CIA in my hand, though, I think maybe means it's less important that the Soviets hold on to the China card. So just try to continue to fight for Asian domination. Right, because what happens if they dump... It's like, I don't even have enough ops to protect India if Pakistan gets flipped. And then it's going to be 2 battlegrounds to 1. So I could just do this. This might be like overly conservative. And then the other issue is that I could still get cooed out of Iran. And if I do, then I'm going to be extra vulnerable to IP war. But Asia domination is really good. So, I mean, what's their response? They just, take South Korea with the China card? But at least... I guess there's really no way for me to get Asia domination and have it insulated against the China card. Unless I go I could go 1 Pakistan, 2 South Korea. But then that opens me up to not only IP war, but South Korean war, or Korean war. So I don't like that. I'm going to do this. And so, yeah, my op situation is garbage. Probably going to be spacing decall next action round. But, fortunately, because of NATO, at least the Soviets have this obligation of getting a fourth into Italy, which will hopefully keep them from being too aggressive and bashing my teeth in when I have no ops. Space race is tied, so there definitely is an impetus to space. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I read that if you have decall on turn 1, it's okay to space it because, you know, you're going to draw more red cards and it's going to become, like, you might have to hold something even more deadly like D-stall. So, you know, if D-stall and blockade are going to be forcing you to space decolonization on turn 2, might as well just space it on turn 1. Anyway, that's what I read. Need to think about it more to see if it's really lines up with how I see the game. But for now, I'm just willing to experiment with... Oh, snap. Too little, too late. So now I'm much less interested in spacing because, like, there just isn't... It's just not as worth it now. It's like I get a point. I've already been denied the ability to get 2 points, and yeah. And let's see. So now it becomes a question of DEFCON because yeah, so if I allow DEFCON to go up to 4, then Thailand gets targeted. I don't want that to happen. Will I be able to headline CA to stop that? I mean, that's a terrible move, so I shouldn't do that anyway. Yeah. So I think while I still have the opportunity, I want to coup Lebanon. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, CIA in the discard pile. Yeah, because, I mean, there is... Yeah, like, I could space now, but if I space now and Iran gets couped, then I can't coup Lebanon. So I'm just going to coup Lebanon now. Looking for a 3 or higher. Definitely good enough for me. That way I get some mill ops and I'm dominating in the Middle East. I still have to think about lowering DEFCON to keep Thailand safe next turn. So in order to lower DEFCON, I can coup Iraq. But I don't think there's as much of a... Well, now that I have Lebanon, I kind of want to coup Iraq so that Lebanon can't get couped back. And then I'm spacing the last action round, which is always bad. So somewhere along the lines, I probably messed up here. Formosan is RFG'd. Right. Yeah, I think I just coup Iraq here. The reason I'm doing this would be to prevent Thailand from getting couped. Thailand is more important than Iran. That, yeah. Oh, and got to discard Truman. Yeah, wasn't expecting anything to come of that, but I got a mill-op. The second mill-op, definitely worth. And I have now protected Lebanon this turn and protected Thailand next turn, which I think is pretty decent use of one-op card. Got a point from the mill-op. So yeah, it seems, I mean, yeah, like, I think regardless of what I roll, that's good for me. That was good enough. Like, against Soviets really need to get one. Yeah, this I don't agree with. Unless the Soviets have special relationship in their hand, I think that one op should be going to Italy. Now, of course, this sets up European scoring. And Truman is gone, so it's not like I'm going to go special into Truman, but also, yeah, by putting pressure on Italy on the first action round, there really isn't a coup for me to take with the tempo there. So actually, you know, this seems fine for the Soviets to do.
The seeds of totalitarian regimes are nurtured by misery and want. They spread and grow in the evil soil of poverty and strife. They reach their full growth when the hope of a people for a better life has died.
All right, so 2 scoring cards in my mind usually means you should headline a scoring card, because you already have to like worry about the other scoring card. You're going to be short on ops from all these empty action rounds. So I'm inclined to go with Asia, I think. Because, like, I mean, Iran can get cooed, and then Dom could flip. But the Soviets have the China card. Hate that. I have IP war, so taking India is not a problem, though. Yeah. Okay, so probably Middle East then, but, like, Nasser can still get headlined. Whereas with Asia, I only really have to worry about D-stall. And, like, if they use D-stall to prevent the Dom here, that's going to be, like, 2 out of their 4 D-stall influence. 1 into Indonesia, 1 into Laos. So, oh, yeah, and I got to set up my hand on the card counter. So we've got Cambridge 5, AI war, IP war, oh yeah, that's a neutral card. Warsaw Pact, Fidel, RSP, Middle East scoring, and Asia scoring. And captured Nazi scientists is removed from the game. Whew. Glad I caught that. Am I forgetting anything else? We've got 5 RFG. No, 6 RFG. What am I missing? Romanian abdication. Man, it's so easy to lose track of all this. And then discard pile should have 9 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, great. All right, so I got my hand. Yeah, so I'm thinking Asia scoring. And now, of course, if I get cooed out of Iran, that's going to suck. But I think I would rather... Yeah, because I have to worry about Nasser, right? So, let me go Asia scoring. Europe scoring, cool. Yeah, so it would be nice to have put like an influence in Portugal or Greece, but I don't really think I had like an opportunity to do that. Europe scoring's in the discard pile. Asia scoring's in the discard pile. Okay, US JDF is RFG'd. So here, obviously I want to move back into Iran. Middle East is everything, right? So getting into Egypt is also important. I think that's it. Yep. This will help against AI war as well. Now, if my opponent slams me with a China card somewhere, not really going to have the ops to defend, but what are you going to do? You got to take some risks sometimes. So Red Scare Purge is out of my hand. I can use IP War to get ops, which is always nice. It's like effectively just worth 2 points. So you play it for, like, gives you 2 mil ops, and now instead of the Soviets getting 2 points at the end of the turn, no one gets any points. So it's effectively me getting 2 points. 2 points for a 2-op card. It's great value. Yeah, so Decall is going to get shuffled back in. So I'm going to need to get a third guy in Thailand. I mean, really, ideally get 4 guys in Thailand total, but that seems a little unrealistic. But I do definitely want to get a third guy in Thailand. Otherwise, a Decall from the Soviets just ruined my life. They put one in Thailand, then they use the extra action round to just China card everything into oblivion. It's not good, so. Now the situation... Oh, okay, so Defectors is in the discard pile. Yeah, that makes sense. Defectors. So Defectors. Well, that means that I can still hypothetically threaten to Defector turn 3. So hopefully that'll put the fear of God in the Soviets. Just making sure I keep up with the card tracking. It's really hard. That's why I want to practice. So, okay, so you want to move into Libya to get this extra point. It opens the door for the Soviets to take Saudi Arabia. Just let them Let them have it. Yeah. I think making a 2-op play that offers to get me a point, my opponent can respond with a 3-op play, I think it's fine. And, I mean, it's bad tempo-wise because it's like, you know, I can't play Cambridge 5 till I play Middle East scoring, so it's like, really, could just score Middle East now, but, you know, my opponent already has his mill-ops, and I've got Lebanon and Egypt, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. I could also do Fidel, but why, right? Why do that? It's not like CIA might be in my opponent's hand or something like that. Okay. So this might be a little transparent. If my opponent uses this to get a read that I have Middle East scoring, if I were them, I would just take the China card and slam France, because I still have to play Middle East scoring this turn no matter what. So maybe this is like bad because France isn't overprotected. Then again, France doesn't matter anymore. I'm just so used to France mattering because I'm not used to a Soviet Italy, so never mind on that. Okay, so AI War is in the discard pile. Waiting on my opponent's line. I am way, way behind on time. Jeez Louise. Jeez. Almost used up a third of the clock. That's not good. So I'll try to play a little faster here. Feeling good about USJDF getting invented. Kind of makes me want to fight for South Korea, but I don't know. Why bother? I mean, I got Formosan. I think I'll be fine. Gotta get a guy in Thailand, though. Can't forget that. So my plan, ideally, you know, assuming my opponent just spaces or something, we're going to score Middle East, and then we're going to use Cambridge 5 to get a guy in Thailand. And as far as protecting from decolonization, Indonesia would also be good. Could also start moving into Angola, Zaire, the old walk, as they call it. More guys in France, maybe. I realize now that last turn I wasn't thinking about blockade at all, which was probably a mistake. But I think, generally speaking, it's better for the Soviets to blockade on turn 2 because there's higher odds that D-stall will be in the US's hands on turn 2 than on turn 1. Because, like, assuming they would hold it from turn 1 to turn 2 if they drew it on turn 1. So I'm going to try to not play Warsaw Pact until the last action round so that I can be resilient to blockade. But yeah, I might have like misplayed the first turn, not thinking about blockade. South Korea, Portugal. Yep. Okay, so my opponent played Olympics. I'm about to play Middle East scoring. I'm going to eventually have to start to overprotect France too. I think I want to space Fidel. Well, hopefully I redraw that. So I don't have to space, right? So I shouldn't rush it. Like, if I end up playing Fidel to defend something, so be it. So I don't want to space when I might actually want those ops. I think more importantly, it is to get the mill ops. I think so. I think this is right. Cool. So that's 4 points from a 2-op card. Gotta love it. I mean, there really wasn't any other way for me to get mill ops this turn. I mean, maybe Ian does like his thing where he goes into Morocco to get access to Algeria and they can coup Morocco, but I don't really think that that's worth the influence for the Soviets. Maybe it is. I don't know. 3 influence to get Algeria. That seems decent. Split across 2 turns. I can always just move into Algeria in response. Yeah, running out of time here to do my homework, which is a guy in Thailand and probably some guys in France. I could... No, I was going to say I could go like Greece or something. Maybe I should. But, you know, de Gaulle is there. He's there. He's going to show up. Yeah, Suez, maybe not, but de Gaulle's coming, so I think I should prepare for that rather than going for Greece or Turkey. I mean, Europe scoring is going to be shuffled back in, but, like, I don't know. I can't lose France, too. Huh. I'll have to think about that. Which is better? Overprotecting France or taking Greece? Or Turkey, even. Yeah, I wonder which is better, Greece or Turkey. I guess Greece, right? Because brush war, Italy? Yeah. I mean, Turkey has the Cuban Missile Crisis thing, but, like, West Germany already have guys in West Germany, so... Three cards in hand. Discard pile is supposed to have 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, shoot. Right. Special relationship is in the discard pile. There we go. And then removed should be 7. Yep. Okay. So we should be able to glean some information about our opponent's hand. Okay, so D-stall is gone. Yeah, so maybe taking Libya was a mistake. right? Because those ops could have gone into Angola and like Thailand or whatever. Now there's like a push from Mexico. Like I could push into Mexico, but it seems like a fine realignment target later, so I don't know if I need to do that. I don't want to lose Asia domination. And if the China card gets dumped into India, then I have to fight for South Korea? Seems bad. So I might just protect India here. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to get guys into Mexico. It'd be nice to get guys into Thailand and France, but I'm going to respect the Burma threat. So that's Cambridge 5 out of my hand. And then I'd like to space Vidal, but it's not looking... but then, oh my god, Central America control is like right there, right? So I think I just have to do my homework with Warsaw Pact formed. Oh, what's this? Yeah. So containment's gone. And I'm about to play Warsaw. For 4 ops. Okay, so we know. What do we know? What's left? Blockade, De Gaulle, Korean War, Nasser, and Vietnam. So it's mostly just got to worry about stuff in the discard pile. Coming back. So 1 into Thailand. One into Panama. Okay, so France is at 4. De Gaulle brings it down to a 2-1, and then a 4-op can still take France. So I should probably put another guy in France. Why is France so important, though? It was like... I don't think France is that important. I think 1's fine. Like, if they want to use their headline and a 4-op to flip France, so be it, I guess. Sounds bad. I think Panama makes sense because I've already lost Mexico. You know, I don't want to get cooed out of Panama. And, yeah. Now, Costa Rica, technically, 1 in Costa Rica is better than 1 in Panama as far as, like, the odds, like, when your opponent coups, the odds of you being able to retake Panama, depending on, like, those rolls. But the downside of that is, like, I couldn't, like, headline Central America scoring unless I have this guy in Panama. I mean, it would be really bad. So yeah, I could put another guy in Thailand. Oh god, the clock. I think I just want to go Greece. Oh no, I have to do the event first. Oh man, yeah, because if I do Greece, like if they see that I'm fighting them on contra count, then obviously the Warsaw influence is going to go into the satellite states. So yeah, I'm thinking Thailand, Panama, France, Greece. That way, I'm a little insulated against a Soviet headline of European scoring.
So my country's purpose is to help us move out of the dark chamber of horrors into the light, to find a way by which the minds of men, the hopes of men,
I got
souls of men everywhere can
nuclear
move
test ban,
toward peace and happiness and well-being.
and I got blockade, and I got Nasser. So now, how do I... Is that how I do it? So I think my opponent must have de Gaulle, Eastern European unrest, 5-year plan, Korean War and Vietnam revolts. De Gaulle's going to be a decent headline. Ooh. Yeah, so I know my opponent has de Gaulle. De Gaulle is a spicy headline. There's plenty of other... Plenty of other headlines out there, like Decall, SOCGovs, Red Scare Purge. But I feel like it's going to be de Gaulle, so because I have this read, I'm going to headline Truman, and we'll see what happens. Just, oh, right, I got to update the rest of my hand. So I have Truman again, but he's going straight to the RFG. I have Olympic Games. I have Cambridge. Oh, it's the Cambridge 5. And then I have Europe scoring. Okay. De Gaulle? Yes, 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 sir! All right, let's see Flip France now, buddy. My boo. I think I have to hold blockade, yeah. Red Scare Purge is gone. my opponent might get a sense of there not being... Yeah, I think there are no 4-ops now that I could have. That's big bad for me. I didn't have a 3-op, so... So yeah, things aren't perfect. I don't agree with that because it doesn't take European domination. I think either, like, if you're going to put influence into Europe this action round, you got to take domination. And if you don't bother. I think, yeah. Right? Because I just don't see what you're gaining out of this. Like, you're gaining a long-term, making it easier to potentially dominate Europe, but, like, right now it doesn't do anything. Okay, Comic-Con's RFG'd. I'm going to score Europe. Now I have no ops for the rest of the turn. Ay, ay, ay. Vietnam revolts. Makes it a good time to take Laos, Cambodia. Five-year plan, Eastern European unrest. I could just put 2 in there. Right? Because then all they can do is put ops into Burma and Thailand. Let's do it. They used a 2-op, I'll use a 2-op. Cambridge 5's in the discard pile. Alright, discard pile has 4 cards. 14 RFG'd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we're all caught up. Yeah, I don't know about this 2 in Laos, but I don't know about the mid-war eventing the Korean War either. That's gone. So now South Korea is no longer like really hard for me to hold on to. So like I could start putting influence in there, but I don't really need to because I'm already crushing it in Asia. Even if I lose South Korea, like I'm still doing fine in Asia. So I think I'm going to move into Algeria. Just a simple long-term play. Yeah. Seems good. I could space first. So, Brush War's coming up. ABM's coming up. Voice of America's coming up. You want to get 2 more guys in Chile. Insulate against Voice of America. A 3rd guy in Mexico. Insulate against Voice of America. I want to get a guy in Malaysia. Insulate against Brush War. Might want to get a guy in Yugoslavia. Insulate against Brush War, right? That would be huge. If I could Brush War Italy, that'd be fucking massive. I would be dominating. Missile Envy. Yeah. Green cells. Mid-war. That's all she wrote. Okay, cool. Well played, sir. All right, so 5-year plan is gone and Middle East scoring is gone. I obviously am playing Nasser, and the one influence should probably go into Malaysia. Just to protect against brush war. Like, as far as like preparing for mid-war, I can't really think of anything else that's more important as far as preparing for mid-war. Getting a guy into Costa Rica could be something. No, I'm gonna do this. So, Nasser, RFG.
Приветствовать недавно принятые в члены Организации Объединенных Наций государства и передать им пожелания благополучия и процветания.
How I Learned. AI War. NORAD. Decolonization. Love to see that. Arms Race. Indo-Pakistani War. Cuban Missile Crisis. Oh, no power cards. Oh, no. Kitchen Debates. Okay. Do I have a headline here? Oh, shit. I can walk into Venezuela with Cuban Missile Crisis. I can walk to Nigeria. I think that's it. I think that's the one. Okay, Cuban Missile Crisis is gone. Asia scoring discarded. If I were the Soviets, I would just go to Cameroon. Let me, make me coup Cameroon instead of just letting me walk into Saharan states. That's what I would, yeah, I think that's an appropriate response to Cuban Missile Crisis here. Even walking into Uruguay might be good here, because I'm certainly going to go for it. Looks like I won't be using IP War for Mill-Ops because might be a lot of coups for me. Storm the gates. Yeah, getting a guy into Costa Rica would be really nice right now. I mean, it's not irrelevant. I just don't know if it's more pressing than Nigeria. So, what am I going to use for ops here? I think NORAD. Do I need this third op for anything? I don't think I do, actually. Like, no, not really. So I guess I could do how I learned instead. I mean, there's always, you know, oh my god, you could play how I learned on the last action round and get 5 points, but I don't really like that line. I don't do that a lot. I don't really like starting turns at DEFCON 5. And there's no way that they can coup here, right? Because you have to be able to take 2 out of Turkey. This is why you don't just play Fidel. Among other reasons. Okay, 3 into Uruguay. I mean, if I coup it, what are the odds, right? Terrible. So I need just a 3-op, 2 into Venezuela, 1 to Nigeria. I mean, there is the concept that, like, I'm gonna need mill ops, so I'm gonna be cooing Uruguay either way. So why not do it now? Why not do it now? Because how else am I gonna get mill ops? Right? Like, I'm already going to do this, right? I'm just doing this later in my turn regardless. So I think I just do it now. And then if I fail and they move into Brazil, just do the NORAD. I haven't really lost anything. Oh, holy shit, rewarded. Big reward. Big. That's big. That's big. Let's go. Feeling good about my decision. They can't, yeah, all they can do is just move. I mean, I don't even know what they do now. Because I'm going to take Brazil. I'm taking Brazil. Okay, UN intervention. Usuri. Realignments. What the hell? I don't agree with this. Like, I don't even know how to begin to talk about why I... maybe it's correct. Sorry, he's gone. All right, don't lose on time. I mean, if I lose it, it's fine. It's just, you spent 3 ops. Like, it's not worth it, right? Like, even if that succeeded, you still have to move back into Uruguay, then to Brazil. How many ops is that? It's too many ops. Yeah, it's just not worth it. So, I'm just gonna... Man, am I holding blockade again? Yikes. I think this is the best way to insulate against brush war. But it's really bad against ABM. Oh, my opponent can't use ABM. I don't know where... I mean, I know I want Nigeria. I know I want Brazil. That's bad against brush war, though. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just wasting time here. NORAD. Discard pile. 5 cards in hand. 15 in discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 17 removed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18 removed. Uh-oh. What did I forget? Captured Nazis? How do I do this? How do I do this? Okay, captured Nazis is there. Comic-Con, right. I have to do this in a different way. Truman, Formosan, IR, Alliance. Oh, okay, yeah. Alliance is RFG'd. Which means the discard pile doesn't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, so I'm missing one from the discard pile. Asia scoring. Europe scoring. Middle East scoring? Middle East scoring? No. Eastern European unrest. 5-year plan. NORAD. Ussuri, Fidel, Cambridge, UN intervention, How I Learned, IP war, Olympic Games. Okay. All right. So China went into Uruguay, South Africa, and Botswana. I still kind of want to get arms race off. Oh, I can't get arms race off because if I use AI war to take... Yeah. The dream is dead. Okay, what scorings are left? Africa? South America, Central America. Okay, so I think I'd go Sudan. That's usually good against Muslim. And this is just to prevent Africa domination. It's not because I really want to be doing this. Holding blockade again, yikes. That's a yikes. Hey, I got the China card though, so. Allende. Space decall. So now I have the China card. Oh man, China card is just so good. Hell yeah, boys. Feeling myself. Bear trap? Spaced. What do I want to be doing right now? Southeast Asia scoring? Keep protecting France? Take Cameroon? I kind of like taking Cameroon. Because... yeah, I kind of like taking Cameroon. This is just, and maybe I should have taken Cameroon instead of Sudan, but, like, this is so they can't move into Cameroon, so I don't have to, like, overprotect Nigeria, and then if they coup Nigeria, now I'm set up to realign, and then I have a nice secondary realign target with Mexico. Which is, I think that's what you want. You want a +1 on your first roll, and then you want a decent follow-up, and that's when I start doing realignment rolls. Summit. Hate giving my opponent mill ops. Maybe I should have spaced this? No, kidding. Yeah, I'm feeling France, really. Like, Suez is still out there. Socialist governments is still out there. So I think it should just be France. Like, Indonesia is cool and all, but if I lose France, Europe is dominated again.
We dare not tempt them with weakness.
Europe's already scored though, so like that could be wrong.
Are sufficient beyond doubt.
Ooh, okay.
And we be certain beyond doubt that they will
Ooh,
never
this
be
is a
employed.
hand. All right, what do we got? We have blockade. We have Voice of America. We have duck and cover. Che. That's gonna get blockaded. So Sadat. Hell yes. OAS. Nice. Quagmire. Maybe that. Brezhnev. And grain sales. So, Voice is amazing. Sadat, less really unexciting because Middle East has already scored. And grain sales is amazing. I think I want grain sales. I think I'm going to steal the coup, fuck up Africa, and then hopefully I can still voice Mexico. And I think this will give me some, yeah. Nice, nice. Okay. Sue is gone. Glad I protected France. I feel like, yeah, my decisions have been rewarded this game. Seems like special relationships come in. So, special relationship. I'm gonna coup with it. I'm gonna coup Zaire. Shuttle probably doing something relevant here. Maybe not. Yeah, Shuttle's keeping me from being dominated in the Middle East right now, but again, that doesn't really matter. Okay, don't put a third guy in Mexico. Don't put a third guy in Mexico. Don't. Oh, let's go. Okay, that's a respectable move. But now I get to play voice. I get to take you out of Mexico. I like voicing out of Mexico. And now I need to get two guys in because of liberation theology. If I don't get two guys into liberation theology, I could, even just one into Mexico, so that liberation theology can't be taken out, right? One small step. So I could event Sadat now, but no. Liberation theology is gonna fuck my ass. So let's just deal with that now. And then just thinking about regions that haven't been scored yet. I think that's Indonesia. But maybe it's, maybe it's Ethiopia. Because I am going to get cooed out of Nigeria next turn. Then there's not, right? That's going to be terrible, so there's not going to be a lot I can do about it. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Or, man, I'm gonna lose on time. Oh, I don't have any 2-ops. That's why I'm like, what the hell is going on? All right, Mexico, Indonesia. Then I want to event Sadat, or at least I think I do. And then I can start thinking about space and blockade and things. Because like I just want to event Sadat before a guy gets put into Israel. But I mean, what are the odds of that even happening? Probably really low, right? So it might just be better to get the space over with. More pressing obligation. Oh yes, found is going to be a great final action roll card. Okay, Arman and Tehran. RFG'd. This is a great way to try to beat me on time by eventing Arman. Yeah, so Africa scoring is going to go. Lone Gunman's gonna go. And South African arrest is gonna go. I like Central and Southeast though. And now I need to know that they're not in my opponent's hand for this turn. I just don't want to lose on time. I can't Brezhnev and OAS on the same action round, so I have to figure something out there. John Paul. I think I will event Brezhnev a action round early. That's what I think I'll do. Because I don't want to event OAS and just have them repair it, right? I want to have an opportunity to steal the coup. I think that's good. Ooh, danger Will Robinson. Suckers. Might be time to use the China card. Just want to concentrate on the scoring cards that have not scored yet. So it's like I could overprotect France, but Europe scoring's in the discard, so I don't think I should. Yeah. That's very nice. The cool thing about playing the China card, though, is that I get to hold one of these two cards. So I'm no longer have this dilemma of wanting to play both of them in the same action round. Okay. Also, that's fun. I like retaking West Germany with blockade influence. I like the flavor. That just feels good to me. So I think I'm gonna OAS here. Slam 2 into Argentina, and I think that's gonna be good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, well in that case, I'm just gonna coup something. Yeah, so a roll of 3 is the same as playing OAS here. I think I'm just going to go for the sure thing, right? Because I'm ahead. Because I'm ahead, I think I don't want to take risks. Like if I roll a 2 here, it's like I know my odds are better to just like have better results than OAS, like a 4 or higher. I'm sitting in a better position than if I OAS'd, but because I'm winning, I don't want to take chances. So, oddly enough,
пройдя через тяжелейшие испытания, советские люди отстояли.
I love seeing Junta. So I have to worry about missile envy, I guess? No, not really. Yeah, Junta seems good. I mean, I'll just, yeah, fuck it. So missile envy. And we will bury you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, well, thanks for the game.